Distinct beats.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it, one take. We not even doing it again. Keep that's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Yeah. Episode 173. We in the building. You already know who it is. It's the host with the most, B Breezy, aka Poppy Size Zone.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick Grayson, aka one half of the Therapy Bros. How y'all doing out there?
You already know what you gotta do. Please download the Live Podcast app on iOS and Android, and please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If any brand deals, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. Episode 173, brother. How you doing this week?
I'm good, man. I think it's definitely, again, still adjusting to this new wave of life, but also just learning to appreciate little things that are happening, whether it's with the kid, whether it's with the family, whether it's even just like things that you put into motion based on your hard work for the last two years, a year plus, whatever. Like seeing things start to slowly happen and learning how to fine tune certain things. It's a beautiful feeling. Still a little tired, but it's it comes with the territory, it comes with the job, and yeah, man. I think just definitely very thankful for where I am currently. I know I got a lot more work to do and a lot further to go. But I guess it's just kind of like reinvigorating because I think, especially going through this new phase of life, like, sometimes we go like, oh my God, what the hell? What's happening? It's crying, and it's like, all right, you trying to think about what's next professionally, and we doing this here. Shout out to Alive for shouting us out. They put us up on their feature page today, like just doing all these different things. But just to take that moment to kind of step back, like, things are happening when they're supposed to happen, and like even if something is a little tough, you gonna make it happen. You feel me? So definitely feeling real good, real good. How you feeling, bro?
Oh man, I'm feeling good, man. Just happy to be here, man. I think sometimes, and as you know, if you listen to us for a long time, there's been times where just coming here, just extremely grateful to be alive, bro. Especially with just what's going on in the news, and we're gonna talk about it a little later. Just grateful to be alive, man. Even though America is in a 2B movie for real. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm just here. I'm happy to pod. Here with my bro. Summertime, cool down a little bit, so I'm happy about that. And let's get straight to it, Slick. All right, political Slick. We kind of alluded to this last week, but once again, when we not recorded, that's when news happened.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy because we jokingly said like, oh, Biden, I don't know if he gonna make it to the end. We also spoke about how like it's very imperative that the Democratic Party unite. Because of, once Bulletgate hit Trump, it was like, it's in the public eye, like he's getting a lot of positive spin right now, a lot of positive press. People aren't worried about Proposition 2025 and whatnot, Project 25, excuse me. And then on Saturday via Twitter, President Biden announced he will not be seeking re-election 5 months out from election day. Not even 5, man. Like, they're 4 months out. So it definitely raised some eyebrows, like timing-wise, what's happening. There's been plenty of conspiracies. He apparently wrote a detailed note that was sent out.
And a video.
But there's hope because Kamala Harris is being considered the front runner to take his place as the head of the ticket running for the Democratic Party for president. How you feel about that?
I'm with it. I mean, yes, he should have done this before. I think it would have looked way better. But, bro, for the past couple of months, he does not look like he's all the way there, bro. From misintroducing other powerful figures in the world, him not remembering certain things, how he is interacting with the public, him falling down. It's just been a whole lot of cases that shows him that. And as much as we discuss politics and America not being unified, I could say this: the Americans want to feel like the leader of their country is strong and with their chest poked out, you know, some like macho. It don't have to be macho-ness, but it's like they're proud. And for the last couple of months, his body language and how he's been handling himself doesn't look strong. And I'm with Kamala Harris. But Slick, with her being the presidential candidate, and I saw this tweet that you sent me, and I already started seeing it already. There was a tweet that said, yo, black men, be prepared for black women, saying that you hate black women for her not supporting Kamala. What's your thoughts on that?
I think we see it already happening. I think even I think back to some of the dialogue me and you have had about just like we don't see her doing anything. We haven't seen much of her. And you think about it, most vice presidents, you don't really see too much of their, you know, there to support the president. A lot of their work probably happens behind closed doors. But I did see a lot of vitriol from just black men saying, oh, well, I'm just not going to vote, or, you know, I'm not supporting her. I don't know. Like, you know, they're shitting on her blackness and things like that, pulling cards about her prosecution record back when she was a prosecutor. And I understand that, but at the same point, you got to think about what's at stake here. And I think that with Project 2025, we've seen what happened with the Trump presidency. We've seen, you know, even now, thinking about the tragedy we're going to talk about in a few minutes, not hearing from Trump or not hearing from the Republican Party in the sense of like, you know, that you know, outrage, and then thinking about what they're trying to do for the Department of Education and Social Security, right? There's a lot of scary things that can happen if President Trump wins. Granted, we already understand the state of the country right now, but the thing about it is it's not necessarily going to be better, or just because one problem is faced, we have a litany of other problems that can open up if we don't stand strong. So do black men?
But my thing of what I want to mention, because this was the tweet, black man about to come under attack like never before. Might use this as a thread to tweet what I mean by that tweet was, just because a black man said that he's not going to vote for her don't generalize all black men that hate to see a black woman in power, that don't want it. I'm voting. I'm voting. Obviously, if she wins the candidacy, because I'm not voting for Trump, I can't. And it's not only just for Trump, it's the party behind them. They get in there, they're going to do some wild fuck shit. I already know. I'm voting, but my whole thing about that tweet was I started seeing already, oh, black men don't want black women. And it's like, please don't make this a black gender battle, please. Let's all have unity and support for one another. Support that black woman, please. But 100%. Don't separate us.
I think, well, again, we're like the only culture that the internet does that to, because they know it's like, and I feel like, again, it comes back to those like a lot of bot profiles and stuff like that, and paid tweets for people to do that, because it's like it's going to stimulate that conversation and distract from the facts of the situation that we can currently live in and we're trying to avoid. And again, regardless of even if she becomes president, it's like there's still problems that we're going to hold her accountable to fix. The Republicans have put out a 1,300-page document about all the shit they want to tear down, and it's not necessarily going to fix the problems we're already experiencing. So just be informed and just know this might not go well supporting Kamala Harris.
Yeah, and also the media is so nasty. I started really seeing it already. They're starting to call different. They're trying to find different names. What's the shit that they say now? The DEI. That's sort of the new way to say nigga now. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the new way to say nigga in media. If you don't want to sit here and say colored or anything like that, oh, it's DEI. I ain't gonna lie, it's about to be nasty. In the upcoming months, the media and how they're going to try to, because even now they've been talking about how she was as a prosecutor, and which I don't know if it was fact. I did my research, so take what I say with a grain of salt. So they're saying that she did not really lock people out behind weed. It was other offenses that she locked people up for, like violent crimes. So I had to do my research on that to see if that's really true, because that was always been the biggest stigma against her. But hey, man. But Slick, we have to talk about, and can you pronounce her name for me, Slick? I do not.
Sonay Massey.
Yes. Slick, I saw the video. I regret seeing the video, but I had to see it with my own two eyes. That shit pained the fuck out of me, bro. She called the police because she thought there was an intruder in her house. You could see them conversating. How her picking up a pot led her getting shot in her own home, Slick.
But there was like a zoom in on the video. It wasn't even like she picked up the pot. She picked up something. I think it was like a dish rag or something like that. And Officer Sean Patrick Grayson, you are what's wrong with police and why so many, especially minorities, don't trust the police. The fact that somebody could call you into their residence for a disturbance and you bring all that animosity and antagonistic behavior towards her, and because she's telling you that she doesn't appreciate, she's not reciprocating your energy, and you abuse your power and you take that woman's life, it's disgusting. And even in the facts, like finding out this is your 6th police department you worked at, you've had to transfer multiple times. Like, where are the checks?
Even in the Army, you had problems.
Yeah, like where are the checks and balances in your system? And why can anybody become a cop? Why? And when I say that, I mean like it's hard to get, like Chris Ross said, it's harder to get a job at McDonald's than it is to become a cop in some situations. Like in a sense of like, yo, if you were struggling in the military, if you're struggling in this whatever, there's no psyche evals, these things like that. You're being deployed in communities where you don't respect the people. And that's how these things happen. You don't see people's lives as valuable. And there is a structure that is behind you that can protect you. And for those that are doing their job, this is not ready. We appreciate the police that are keeping, the integrity of the shield and of the badge. But it's like all it takes is one bad apple. The same way they say about black people. One bad apple spoils the bunch. You have one bad experience with a black person, some people, and it's like, all right, all of them are bad. I don't trust any of them. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't tell you what number of police murder this is in my lifetime. Not even my life. Let's say the last 10 since graduating college.
Facts. Since Mike Brown. Matter of fact, since Trayvon. I mean, even Trayvon wasn't a police officer. Since then, I feel like
it's like you can see it on camera, you can see it on the internet, you can see pictures, you can hear transcripts, you can have audio, you can watch the situation play out from point A to C, and it's just like, damn, like again.
But you know what was like so ironic? The police officers, when he was walking out, the police officers was all in silence and looking at him like, bro, what are you doing? I had to watch it at least one time because I told myself that I don't want to see killings on videos anymore because I feel like after a while you start to become numb to it. But it's like that shit really pained me because it's like, bro, she called you because she thought her life was in danger. How she's sitting on her couch talking to you guys and her walking over to her kitchen, you think she's the threat? How do you think she's the threat? She the one that called, and y'all was chopping it up before.
Nasty work, bro. Some people, again, there are some jobs certain people shouldn't have, and I feel like they need to ask more questions about race relations in these interviews because I'm like, yo, you can't handle working with black people. Like, yo, you shouldn't have this job.
Yeah, this shit still pains me, but he has been terminated and arrested. Honestly, with the justice system in this country, I can't even be like they're gonna throw him in jail for life and whatnot. But he definitely needed to catch at least 20 to life because it was senseless. Oh, man. But let's get into some music news. Now, Slick, I asked you last week, Slick, if the other side is getting corny, Slick, and you told me no. Before we talk about the Lil Yachty and Drake leak, so apparently there was a rumor going around that in H-Town, Drake was banned in Not Like Us in Houston. Supposedly a DJ said that she got in trouble. Slick, so everybody started coming out, Drake is lame for doing that. Turned out, Slick, Shorty was capping, and they've been playing it for a long time. But Slick, this is go on to I'm building the case right now for you, Slick, because you're gonna be over yo. By the time of the summer's end, I'm turning you to over yo. I'm building up a case of all the weird shit these niggas doing. Because once again, the Schoolboy Q situation, the Toronto got canceled. What happened next? Chicago show got canceled. He ain't say nothing about that. What's your thoughts about what about the narrative? Because this man just been on his Instagram just posting random shit. They've been analyzing his selfies. He hasn't said anything. He's been virtually quiet on the situation. Now we go on to this leak, Slick. You want to play a little snippet of the Drake and Lil Yachty. I ain't gonna lie, Lil Yachty.
The flow is what can we pull from this?
But slick, Lil Yachty. Oh, it was premiered in Kai Cenat's stream. Shout out to Kai, you know, my half Haitian brother. Even though they calling him a paid cow, which is like, come on, now, they already had a relationship, and Lil Yachty already gave him an unreleased track with him and Ian, that white rapper. So it ain't no paid stuff, anyways. Niggas just don't hate on that too, slick. Slick, can I convert you to OVO now with all the evidence I'm bringing up in this past week? Isn't it not getting lame? And don't you see that it wasn't much of a Kendrick Lamar victory, more of Drake's hate on media and the public?
Musically, it was a Kendrick Lamar victory, but in terms of perception, I see like Drake hate is easier to hate Drake, and to have a song like Not Like Us or Euphoria, definitely. But musically, the disses stacking them up, I still give Kendrick the edge. I think that, you know, it's easier to shoot at somebody where there's so much dirt out there about them, right? And that's Drake's persona. That's what he's built on. He took what Drake has built and used it against him. Cool. In terms of like the Drake hate and like any rumor that comes out, being able to believe, yeah, because again, it's easy to dislike Drake right now. But we want to see what Drake does in terms of his next step as a career. I don't care about him beefing with Kendrick anymore, even though people keep saying it's about to be around too. But
yeah. And also, yo, academics, once again, yo, let my boy have an element of surprise, bro. He already saying there's a Drake track going around in the South right now, and he's talking spicy on it. Yo, let shit talk for itself, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all be fucking up his hand in the battle by exposing what he does a lot. But slick, speaking on Drake though, Lupe Fiasco. So Dame Dash announced that he wants to sell his 1/3 share of Jay-Z's album Reasonable Doubt, which Lupe suggests that Drake should go out there and go keep it safe for generations to come. Basically purchase this one share. He caught a lot of flack because they're saying that he hates Kendrick Lamar. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, again, to speak positively on something or speak on Drake in a positive light is definitely probably something that gets shit on right now. But also too, I mean, isn't it like kind of like documented that him and not to say he doesn't like Kendrick, but it's like he takes like random pop shots at Kendrick every once in a while.
Well, he went to the Twitter Spaces with Joe Budden where he sat here and say, "Nah, it's all love." What Joe tried to sit here and be like, "Yeah, it's like that with me and Drake," which is totally not the same. Joe, you a hater. But he basically said that is not true. He doesn't hate K. Dot.
I don't know. I mean, I think the fact, even though he's been showing Drake a little bit of love recently too, I guess again it's all about how you look at it. Like if you can say, all right, that if you fuck with Drake, you glazing, as the kids say. Versus like you rock with Kendrick, all right, you good on my side. You feel me? It's all public opinion. That's why I said it all depends on what Drake do next. I just want to see. I want to hear the music.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear no music. Starve these niggas, like I keep saying, because just this little leak that Kai Cenat put out there, I saw a whole bunch of I like when you with melodies. I don't like when you acting tough. I seen a whole bunch of those tweets. Oh yeah, this sounds like the 12. Drake song and Childish Gambino, do for lack of time. I'm gonna do an album review and you try to shoot at my boy when you out here sounding just like my boy.
He definitely did shoot that song on You Should Know. He definitely did shoot.
Yeah, and then and the majority of your album sounds like my boy. You sound like the boy. We're gonna do a breakdown next week. I'm on your ass, Childish Gambino. Because real talk, you know you're afraid of the 6. Yeah, they scared of the 6. You forgot the meltdown was about you too, nigga. And I was there at the concert. He said, "This America is trash, nigga." I'm with him. Fuck. He on my shit list too now too. Pusha T, Pharrell, K. Dot, the whole TDE, Punch. All them niggas is on my list. Childish Gambino, and you have a white wife too. So nigga, don't even talk about you not like us either.
He said, "Fuck you and your white wife."
You feel me? But yeah, Lupe, shoot at these niggas. Shoot at Kendrick one time, Lupe. You just had a new album, and we didn't discuss it, which we should, because he said he wrote this album in the perspective of Amy Winehouse.
If she was a battle rapper.
As a battle rapper, which is dope. And also, I didn't know he's a professor at a college teaching about hip hop too. So, Lupe, shout out to you though. Let's get into some sports though.
Yeah,
Team USA. All right, Slick. I talked shit about LeBron last week. I think he heard me. I think he heard me, Slick. I think he heard me. You got me. You got me, LeBron. I'm back on the bandwagon. I'm sorry, gang.
Yeah, now Braun definitely has been carrying these because they almost lost. They should have lost to Sudan, and they should have lost to what's it called? Well, now they was carrying against Germany.
Germany,
but they should have lost to Sudan. I was like, Braun, he brought the ball. I was like, this nigga about to happen. He gonna miss this shot, and they gonna clown him. He went to the Baja. I'm like, you don't do this in the league, nigga. When did this? I didn't know this was part of your game. The game winning layups. It's been a while. That's like Miami Braun.
Bro, and this also, I saw this tweet too. They said like this makes me look at Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka extra hard because it's like, nigga, AD and LeBron is playing really well. So what the fuck y'all doing at the Lakers?
I'm about to say because defensively, AD is carrying him and Bam look crazy out there, and then offensively, Braun is playing the Draymond role. I was like, y'all better go get Trae Young and let Braun play second, like let Braun play off ball a little bit.
Come on now,
man, it's been crazy too because then they also talking about the women. The WNBA All-Stars beat the women's Olympic team in the All-Star game. Shout out to WNBA too because that All-Star game was lit.
What's that shorty's name?
Arike. Yeah, she's tearing them up.
Cooking.
She was like, "Oh, y'all don't want me on your U.S. team? Bet money. Hold this. Hold my head."
All in the second half. Bro. And shout out to Clayton Clark and Angel Reese for showing love too. And I didn't know Angel Reese I didn't know Clayton Clark have a slight beef with Stu Bird like that because she was trying to beat that record too, but she elected for Enrique to come back, so she didn't break. She broke the rookie record for assists, but she didn't end up breaking Stu Bird's record because she didn't play towards the end.
Shit, it was a hell of a game. And then shout out to the NBA. We ain't put this on the docket, but they just signed the new TV rights deal, $76 billion over 11 years.
We not shouting them out. That means no more inside the NBA.
They gonna move to another network. Bro, can we be real? Can we be real honest? Like let's cut the. I'm not with the fandom shit. Yo, inside the NBA is great. TNT is cool. We're talking about games on Amazon. Everybody has Amazon. There are some TV subscribers and cable subscribers that don't carry Turner Sports, right? Now you're getting games pretty much available. Like I know with the Turner deal, some stuff will be HBO Max. That's cool. But, nigga, everybody has Amazon. You feel me?
That's a fact, especially Prime.
And it's like, with that, you're getting games through Prime. The NBA is trying to become an even bigger sport. Like, Turner's cool. But I feel like if I was them, I would have tried to partner with Amazon. Like, all right, bet we can do a simulcast. So be like, yo, we can get some games. Give us the late game. Give us the early game, something like that. Because there's a lot of basketball that's going to be played. But again, that reach of Amazon, I think this is something that the NBA is trying to do because they want Bezos to buy a team. They want him to be on the financial team for either the Seattle team or the Vegas team.
Oh yeah, they're trying to expand to 2.
They're gonna give it to. They really should do 4. I feel like, but I'm gonna say 2 makes sense because you don't want to do that's like what 60 new contracts coming through. You say you go Vegas, you go Seattle, you move Minnesota and New Orleans or Memphis and New Orleans to the east.
Memphis.
So it's a good look. I feel because we love nostalgia, we love consistency, we love calm things, and it hurts right now to lose inside the NBA. Charles Barkley said he's retiring anyway next year, right? Ernie's gonna stay with the bag. And NBC is there. Everybody has NBC. You know what that means? Those games that's on cable, now you can watch them shits on regular television.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, I get it, but I feel like the TNT model worked when there weren't other options. And especially like even when thinking about wrestling going to Netflix, right? How do you improve the streaming wars and justify these outrageous ass prices and get people to step away from cable? You have to provide live sports. You got to provide live entertainment. Amazon started that early with the concerts, the Drake show. Now you had the series where all the different artists were doing their show through Amazon and showing it out. Kanye show, right? So now you add that sports element, and then imagine with their budgets, like they will have a complete department dedicated to their sports program. They already got football. They said that NBC is, or was it NBC? Or they're doing an NBA Red Zone, similar to like NFL Red Zone with the channel for all the games and stuff like that. So we lose something, but we get something that's I think is going to be so much more fire.
Side note: should we be scared of Amazon? They're growing a little too much. They're growing a little too powerful over here. I mean, they already take enough money out of me every month already because I be ordering shit off of Prime.
I think that it's not too scary in the sense that when you really look at it, it has its hands in so much stuff because Amazon's focus is about bringing everything that you could possibly want under one roof. And then it's like anything you want to purchase or you want to indulge in, you could pretty much almost get through Amazon. And I think that and because everybody already has it, it makes things easier. So it's like you're a startup company doing something new, they get their hands on it. So it's not as crazy yet. I think we're going with AI and things like that, like with Apple AI about to drop in September and things like that. All these different integrations of things, we'll have to pay attention to it in the next 15 years. But for right now, I think they're still in that sweet spot.
Okay. Shout out to them. Now, Sebastion Telfar, this pains my heart to see my boy like that because I'm from Brooklyn. I was there for the hype for him and Lance Stevenson. I know I'm dating myself low key. I know I'm dating myself. Don't call me Unc now, but I'm dating myself. But I was in Brooklyn and I was alive and very aware during the Sebastion Telfar hype. I was more so in tune with the Lance Stevenson hype. And if you're familiar with Lincoln High School in Brooklyn, you already know what it is. I'm talking about everybody and their mama was going to the games. You had Jay-Z there. You had a whole bunch of people, but he's crashing out, gang. You want to play that clip?
I gotta find it. I don't even think I saved it. I just sent it to you off the result.
But what's your thoughts on just Sebastion Telfar and his gripe?
I think he has a right because you know what it is. When you're told you do shit from middle school and you about to change the game and you sign life-changing contracts and it's all snatched away because you didn't produce the way corporations do. And that story of Adidas taking his money, if that is how it went down, is fucked up. Like you feel for him. But again, it's like these NBA podcasts, you're giving people a chance to speak, but you're also opening these doors. Like I think for him to go off the tangent and start speaking on Kobe like he did, like whatever Kobe was doing, that was neither here nor there. Nobody need to know that story. The fact that you threw that out there, and I'm going to play the clip for y'all just to hear it real quick.
I'm dead fucking serious right now, Vlad.
I can see.
I used to have a complex like, oh, what my brother, what somebody gonna say? I'm gonna fuck what niggas gonna say. I go fight my fucking self, nigga. Yeah, fuck Adidas, nigga. Yeah. Paying ass niggas snatch my chain, then niggas take the money, send my moms back to the Jays. I should have been ready to fight right there, nigga. Facts.
It sucks because I understand his pain, but it's like you're not getting off in a way where like, you know, the media was like, oh, you're just being erratic, you know? You're not advocating for yourself. You're sharing 20 years of anger, which I get it again. But like, yo, the Kobe comment was crazy.
It reminds me of the Cook nigga too. Because speaking of LeBron, he went before LeBron started. I ain't gonna lie, I think LeBron watched this shit too. He's a little nigga who was supposed to be there with LeBron, and you know, due to him injuries and him getting caught up with guns too, which is surprising because both of them got caught up with guns. He's over here salty about his career and throwing hate at LeBron. Yeah. And look what's going on now.
And I think that's the thing with these podcasts with NBA players. Like, it's dope to get the inside scoop when y'all doing it. Like, the way JJ Redick had his shit set up. Like, all right, bet. Current
and Gil Zarino.
Gil be wilding, though. Gil should be entertaining as fuck, but he be ODing. Like, the African comment.
But Gil's been like that.
He has been.
Literally his whole career.
That African comment got his ass in some hot water. We ain't going to talk about that this week. But, you know, it's like when you start trying to, you know, everybody's doing it. So you start bringing in not random players, but players with real beef and real great. But it's like they gonna say some shit that's not only going to ruffle feathers, but it's like I'm trying to get a check, nigga. I want more people to come and talk to me. I'm like, and Sebastion, like, he need help.
Yeah.
So
it sounds like there's a lot of regret. There's a lot of personal problems because even when he was in NBA, they said he had a lot of problems because I remember he did get pulled over. I remember seeing that in a news article with a bunch of guns, and he said like he was going through some things at the time. So. And even when I remember we talked about the Michael Beasley interview that he did for what's the Ryan Clark and Fred?
Oh no, I know. Gosh, I forgot the name. Fuck.
Yeah,
the Pivot.
Yeah, the Pivot podcast. Even when him talking about what he's going through in his struggles and how he couldn't ask for help. Yo, mental health is very needed, and I hope the NBA does something or start an initiative. I think they already have, but I want them to even reinforce it with more money because Jeff because Teague said it the best in his shout out to Club 520 podcast. He said like, yo, since you was a little kid, you've been working playing basketball. You don't do anything else. You don't know anything else, and you get into the league, which is great. A lot of people don't even get to the league, then you spend 10 to 12 years playing basketball, overseas, if you're lucky, and you're making all this money. Now they take that shit away from you. And you just spent your whole entire life doing this one thing.
The last 30 or 40 years of your life is all basketball.
That can fuck someone up. So hopefully, man. And Miles Bridges, you had Miles Bridges on the dock real quick?
He just did some whole shit. He commented on somebody's post, and basically they said, yeah, but you're an abuser. He said, I didn't abuse her. Mind you, homeboy put up a whole picture of his wife. And you unfamiliar, Miles Bridges' blossoming basketball career, blossoming rap career, he's getting a lot of love. He assaulted his wife in front of his kids, had a restraining order, apparently disregarded that and did some more fuck shit to his wife's vehicles and such like that. Was suspended for a year plus from the league. Lost hundreds of millions of dollars. Charlotte, for some odd reason, gave him $75 million, whatever. Cool, second chances, I understand that. But then, you know, somebody makes a comment about the situation and you say, instead of just like ignoring it or like taking accountability, oh, I didn't abuse her. And it makes a joke about it. Like when they said, so what happened to her face? He said she got bad lip fillers in the picture. I'm like, bro.
Oh, that's nasty.
That's nasty work. It's a documented police report. Documented. And it's just like, bro, it shows what did you learn? And now you got guaranteed $75 million. Like it's nothing nobody gonna do to you now. But come on, like you get a second chance. Like you can't take that shit for granted. Be better. You got kids.
Facts. Two quick things for our song of the week. Olympics, Netherlands, you're a nasty ass country for allowing that guy to play volleyball.
Oh, that fucking rapist?
Yep. Nasty. 12 years old. He flew over to London. Nasty. And then lastly, just for Drake, one time. DeMar, you chose a side. Pissed me the fuck off to hear you do that interview, son. Slick, come on now. Slick, how the fuck you in the stage throwing crip walking and then you in a whole video of a song called Pedophile and then you talking about Drake still my man, he's still my man. None of it has changed. It's easy to get overlooked. After there's 2 years ago, you talk about how he helped you with depression and how he was always there for you. Slick, is this nigga not delusional?
Hey, bro.
You picked a side, stay on that Compton side, nigga. Piss me the fuck off to hear you still trying to be. You not. No. You say we not like y'all. Stay on that side, nigga. Anywho, let's get to our song of the week. All right, if you listen to this on YouTube, please exit and go to your favorite streaming platform, preferably the live podcast app, which you could download on iOS or Android, or you can find our previous song of the week on Apple Music playlist or Spotify Music playlist. All right, so that was our song of the week. You can find our previous song of the week on Apple Music playlist or Spotify Music playlist, but that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite, Slick. Drop it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Toxic Service Announcement. You already know. This week's Toxic Service Announcement is sponsored by the one and only Heart of Moisture.
This Might Not Go Well podcast is sponsored by Heart of Moisture, your most trusted distributors in all things beauty. From hair products to wellness tools and more, we provide you with access to beauty supplies from wherever you are. Follow us on all social platforms at Heart of Moisture and visit our website at heartofmoisture.com. Let us know how we can serve your community when it comes to your wellness needs. Email us at admin@heartofmoisture.com for more information. Essentials with ease.
All right. Yeah, go click the link in the bio. Support. Shout out to Wendy. But this week's TSA, we have a return guest, Slick. We have Goddess Maya in the building.
Greetings.
How's it going, Goddess Maya? So for anyone that don't know, she went through a rebrand, she came on this episode formerly known as M, and now she switched it to Goddess Maya. Do you want to give a meaning on this rebrand, this name?
Well, I would say that M is who I am day to day. Goddess Maya is my alter ego.
Ooh, okay. So you won last time. We can admit, right, Slick? She won last time that she came here. She surprised the fuck out of me.
She tore your ass up. I think I did all right, but she whooped your ass.
Yo, he's an L co-host. He leave me out there for dead all the time.
Evidence is there, man. You just got to go back and I was like, this is a great conversation. He was like, what?
Yo, when you start hearing pissing and all that, I'm like, wait, not Goddess Maya, not the one that I was. Oh, but now that we're here, though, how you doing, though? You know, just want to do a weekly check-in with you. You feeling all right this week?
I'm doing well. It's been a week, to say the least. We need to put this week in rice, but it's all good. I got my sage going right now as we speak to keep me grounded. But yeah, feeling good.
All right. So we got a couple of topics here today. We ain't doing no current events. Slick, I just came up with some questions. I just want to speed through. You feel me? So pet names. How do you feel? Slick, let me cook, Slick. ISO.
I'm muted. Go ahead.
Pet names. How you feel about pet names, Maya? Calling in the bed. Do you use pet names? Like, do you use different ways to identify your partner? Do you hit them with the dirty?
I do have pet names for certain people. Yo, Slick. I do have pet names for certain people when the time is right.
Can you give us like a few just off the rip? You know, nothing too.
Somebody that's very close to me. I call him Punkadoodle, but that's not in the bedroom. It's literally just a nickname.
Punkadoodle.
And I'm Punkalicious to him. So.
Punk. Wait, what? Yeah. All right. So it's been said. Oh, what? Okay, let's not only do pet names. What about dirty names as well? Because I've said on this platform that I like to call women that I'm having intercourse with bitch in the bed. Slick disagreed with me. He said he didn't want to get killed, and he is not advocating for you little dirty bitch. What's your thoughts about those type of names in the atmosphere?
So there are specific names that if I request it to be called, that's the only time you can call me that. So if I ask somebody that I want to be called bitch, if I want to be called a cum slut, like I'm gonna ask that. You can't just call me that off rip. But
I can't spice it up. I can't just you feel me?
No,
it's a nice Tuesday. Let me get a little bitty whore.
I mean, maybe if we talk about it beforehand, but other than that though, you're not about to just call me bitch while we're having sex, unless I specifically say call me a bitch. But I do have somebody in particular, the person that I was alluding to before with the golden showers, which is the proper name for the piss play. That person, he likes to be called slut. He likes to be called whore. He likes when I call him my piss slut, goddess is slut, so things like that.
We ask Slick one question. Slick, we talk about slut me out. It is slut me out season. Would you mind your girl calling you a little slut? Yeah, you my little you my little man whore. Would you like your girl to call you that?
In the moment, you could say whatever. I don't care. It depends on what we go rocking. Because I mean, I think again, for a lot of guys, in my opinion, and just as a dude, I feel like a lot of the shit we get from porn, some of the dumb shit we be saying, why we want to do and say certain shit.
Mm-hmm.
For a lot of girls, it's like, all right, I'm gonna get you in your element. I'm gonna take you to a place you haven't been. Because I think for a lot of women, the act, not say it hasn't been pleasurable, but it's probably pleasurable sex for women has only been a popular thing probably for the last 10 to 12 years. If we being for real. Where it's and I'm probably being generous by saying 10 to 12. So I think when a woman introduces a name, an act, does something that make your toes curl, you got to question yourself for a minute, but you like it, you be like, damn, baby, you got it. Now, I talk about it for a while. Remember that shit you did on my birthday? We got to talk about it afterwards. Yeah, remember that shit you did on vacation 2 months to yeah, I need that. Not every night, but sometimes I need that. If you bring it around my friends, you might go missing. That's it. That's just how it be.
I ain't gonna lie, confession. I always wanted to talk like Wesley Pipes while having sex.
Open up, bitch. Take this dick.
That's my one goal.
Oh my
I need to find me a girl that let me talk like Wesley Pipes while I'm piping her.
This is a side note. Don't you ever feel bad? Like, think about all the porn you watch in your life, right? Don't you ever feel bad? Because we always get bad females in the porn, but it's like they be fucking the most jailbait dudes ever. Like, these niggas is fresh out penitentiary.
Niggas fresh out of Rikers. Niggas is fresh up north.
Fresh out of penitentiary, just out here like, yeah, bitch, suck this dick. Like, you was just doing booty stuff with other dudes for survival, and now you getting paid to touch that. Like, she fine. She fine in real life. I'm just saying, like,
that's a fact. I did. What's some key advice on dirty talking in the bed that you can give to the audience?
Negotiate beforehand.
Also, a safe word.
Not even just safe words. I mean, safe words, yes, if that's what you want to use in the bedroom, but get clear on what somebody wants to be called. Like, especially if you don't have like a great rapport with that person, and y'all not really that close just yet, right? Because people just be fucking whoever these days. But have a conversation like, yo, do you want to be called this? Or even during, sometimes you could even ask like, oh, like, can I call you this or whatever? But say it in a way that's gonna like, spice up the moment. But just make sure that you inquire with that person and get consent to use those words. Because there's somebody that called me bitch one time, and I remember feeling wild uncomfortable during the sex. And granted, like, I knew him, like, what happened?
He think he me out here. You can, hey, don't steal my sauce out here, gang.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, you nasty bitch," while I was giving him head, and then I got tight. I was just like, "You didn't get them privileges."
I don't think you get it. Be like, yo, you have to negotiate. Like, I'm a permission guy in the bed. Like, I'm gonna ask you, is this okay? Do you mind? If we take it to another level, like, you still gotta check in. You can't just be out here first link like, yeah, bitch, suck this dick, hoe.
Like, I really want to hear from, like, do you come with like a list before you have sex? Like, okay, we're gonna have sex.
You have a conversation, dickhead.
But this is. I have my notebook here. I would like to call you a little bitty whore, a slut.
Not necessarily, no.
You go like
it's literally a conversation. Like, it could be over text with that person. It could be like, when you're talking to that person, y'all drinking a little bit, y'all smoking before sex or something. Like, you're just having a conversation. Like, hey, I was thinking about this. So how do you feel about this? Or what do you want to be called? Like, just while because and we talked about this before on the podcast. Having a conversation is a turn on for somebody. Your brain is your biggest sex organ. So really talk to that person, get to know what they want in the bedroom, how they want to be talked to, and also what kind of touch they like, because not everybody, because sometimes when you have that bitch energy, like, it's coming with an aggression, right? But somebody could be called a nasty bitch, and she might want it to be sensual, so have that conversation, negotiate beforehand before you end up in some shit.
But I have homegirls say, like, they don't really like, this is probably them being immature themselves, but they've said, like, they didn't really want to say anything. Like, the guy should ought to know, like, he should say this, he should do that type of thing. And what do you say about that?
They are mentally 16 if they still think life works like that.
Hey, you know they out there, slick.
I 100% agree with that, but I think that this is probably just, I've seen other instances of that kind of like has been the mindset of like, you should already know, I shouldn't have to ask you, just like on the internet permitted and whatnot. I think if you still carry that, especially if you are post-college, I think college, you go through, you figure out what you like. I'll give you up until 25, right? Like, you can't keep thinking that somebody's going to know everything without you saying it, because, again, the assumption is going to be, we've also been told that you can't treat everybody the same. You can't treat this one like the last one. So it's like, it's a contradiction. I think that mindset comes from the idea of you just want somebody to be so into you that they can figure out what you like. But then it's pretty generic, because if you like it, I'm assuming you like it because other girls like it. Everybody know they got a move with something they done with. Your last joint loved it, and then this other girl's like, oh wait, hold on, that's not it. You feel me? That's why the conversation is
wrong hole.
Yeah. Damn, nigga.
Actually, I'll use a perfect example. Like, the guy that my submissive, the one that I do the golden showers with, I had no idea that he was going to be this submissive when I met him. Like, when I first met him, I thought he had like this real dominant energy about him. And I was like, okay, I could kind of tap into my little submissive side a little bit. But he was reaching out to me like, oh, I would love a golden shower from you. Like when he realized I was a squirter, he was like, I would love a golden shower from you. And it was just over a text message before we even did anything remotely close to that. And then it was like, okay, like, and then out of my curiosity, I was like, I didn't know you was thinking this way. Or like, he's like, yeah, call me a slut. Like, call me this, call me that. Like, I want to really submit to you. I want to worship you. And this would be like random text messages I'm getting throughout the day. Not even having a date set of like when we're going to do any of this. It's just like, it's coming to mind. And he's like, this is the person I want to try this with. I feel comfortable with this person. So let me reach out, drop this message. He knows I'm okay with getting these random messages throughout the day. And then we made it happen.
All right, I agree with you, and I support that 100%. But fellas, not all women are like God is mine over here.
They are for the right dude.
No, they would do it. I'm saying she's a mature person, so even after they stop talking, she ain't gonna mention it. She ain't gonna violate. But you know, there's certain women over here like, nigga, I'm pissed in your fucking face, nigga. You have a disrespect. Come on, Slick.
But yeah, but that mean I think you know the character of the woman you do certain things with, and vice versa. Women know the character of the man they're doing certain things with. Like if somebody violates that, that's why some people have real pain when some shit go left. Like if you knew homeboy or shorty was a bop when you met them, and they participate in dickhead / bop activity either during or after you have your encounter, that's you not paying attention. That's you overlooking things versus like, well, we was really in this type of shit. Like I feel comfortable telling you, I enjoy X, Y, and Z. We did that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you wanted to try X, Y, and Z. I'm with you on that. And then now you weaponize it against me. So again, it comes down to the caliber of person you are in dealing with. And I think that's another part that we, again, gloss over because, oh, they bad. This person got this. They got that.
That's a fact.
So that's important to notice as well.
So also, what's your thoughts on scat play? Is that too? Because since you are in the realm of golden shower, scat play could be up next to bat. What's your thoughts? You don't want a dirty.
That is a hard limit. No, I'm not giving that. I'm not receiving that. No.
Wait, can you give the audience a brief description of what is scat play?
It's basically playing with shit. Like. It's playing with shit. Like some people, they like to get shit on, whether it be some people like to eat it, some people like it on their body, some people like the smell of it, they like the consistency of it. Like there's all different levels to scat play. I am not one of those people. More power to those people, but it is not me.
You like the smell of shit.
Shout out to Dubai.
Some people do.
Facts. Shout out to the Euro escort services out there. Shout out to y'all going to Dubai getting shitted on. Hopefully they had a nice meal, nice bowel movement. But okay, so we was talking last week and we said how ordinary sex is not bad. It need to come back into play because I think now that we, like Slick was saying, we live in an overly sexualized world, especially on social media. Everybody feels like they always got to up their sex game and do some wild stuff and all that. But having just quote unquote regular sex is just fine. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't even want to call it regular because I feel like that kind of downplays it. Classic. Like classic sex, right? Like I feel like when you step into the world of exploration, there's a lot of trial and error there, right? I mean, with sex in general, it's messy, it's clumsy, like there's trial and error all throughout it, right? Even if you're doing your classic moves or the things that you're equipped with rather. But like, I feel like we can get back to having more classic sex because those are going to be certain moves that are going to hit every time. Certain strokes that are going to hit every time, certain positions, certain sensations, right? Like, especially when you're in tune with your body, which is a whole other conversation in and of itself, getting to know your body and being in tune with your body and the sensations that you really do like, so you can seek that out in that classic sex. But like, sometimes when you're stepping into the world of exploration, you're not getting the pleasure that you want to because you're just trying stuff over and over and doing all these different outrageous moves just to see what you can do. And yes, you can master those too, but like sometimes just going back to what you know and mastering that and staying in that realm is totally fine. I be wishing for classic sex sometimes. I'm just like, yo, can we just fuck? Like, can we just have like a night of just like, I'm not trying to squat over your face and like the latex mask and all. Like, I don't need all that. Like, can we just have one night of just like regular classic sex, please?
Slick, what's your thoughts on that?
I agree. I think, and again, if you're doing too much extracurricular with, again, that desensitizes you to a lot of stuff too. So you're not really enjoying what it could be. And I think the best thing about, great sex comes from great connection, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to vibe, whether it's on a mental level, physical level, if you're into the zodiac, like that, anything that can kind of get you there. And sometimes that's all you need is as we vibe and everything feel great. A quickie, the rounds, whatever, because you are in that right frame of mind with this person. It's like, oh, we here, like nothing else matters. Like I'm chilling. It's not like, oh, I'm just trying to get a nut. I'm just trying to get a nut. It's like, all right, bet. I don't care how you feel. Versus like, yo, I'm a missionary. Cool, let's go. I'm looking in your eyes real quick. We got this. Like it gets you there. That intimacy is almost as good as not better than doing 50,000 different positions that they post on TikTok every day. The all 99 Karma Sutra pages and whatnot.
Facts, because I've been seeing. And I wish we did visual, because I would have put that as a topic, just like put up different sex positions and be like, what the fuck be going on? Because I seen there's like a reverse missionary for niggas. Like the girl kind of is on top and she holds your leg up while she inserts and it's kind of like she kind of replaces the guy in the missionary stance. And I was like, for fake, I'm like, what the fuck? I was a little intrigued. I ain't gonna lie. I was low-key intrigued. But
yeah,
I do
try that out.
So I'm definitely down for the classic sex, but you also should I don't know, but I do kind of like it's a balance. I think I agree with both of you. It's a balance. You should, be able to do either or without no trouble and without having the sex life falter a little bit. Now, we got some questions for some guys now. So you being a sex therapist, Goddess Maya, how do us guys ask our partner for some head?
I'm back on you.
Like, do we just like slap it on her foot? Like,
no, you do not.
do we just like tap her and be like, give her a little head move, like, yo.
There's levels to this. So if you have that type of rapport with that woman, yes, you could whip it out, because y'all have that, y'all been there, all that. I mean, as far as wanting, the reason why I keep pausing is because I'm just like, I don't understand why this is still such an issue for women to like want to give head. Like, giving head is fantastic. Like,
my knees don't be Megan over here. Like,
can't speak for everybody, but
oh, shit, hold on, gunshot for her, Slick over here. Gunshot. He said her knees work. Her knees ain't no 45. Okay.
Yeah, they work. They might crack a little bit, but they we just gonna ignore the crack and let the music like gloss over that. But what you call it? Yeah, I mean, as far as asking a woman or like,
okay, so let's speak about yourself. How would you prefer your partner to be like, hey, can I get a bit of fellatio? Like, how would you want your partner to approach you? I'm using technical terms, Slick. Let me rock out. I said ISO.
How would I prefer?
Because I've seen some podcasts of some guys be like, they the girl sitting on the couch. It's like, you might appreciate this one. They just come out and slap them on the forehead with it. Slick agrees.
I'm about to say, shorty laid out comfortable, some of the best neck you get in your life. She ain't got to worry about no pain. Just be sitting like, yes, Lord. Carry on now. I'm back. I'm in the corner. I'm in the corner, Kobe. I'm in the corner.
So which prefer?
Yeah.
It's so interesting because like I'm the one that initiates it. Like, so it's not.
Wait, hold on. A lot of gunshot, Slick. She the one that's initiating it. Let's go. Got to the girls who's initiating heads. I don't have to even ask you. We spiritually, emotionally, and mentally connected. You know when I need my dick sucked. Shout out to them world. Shout out to them girls out there.
Yeah, I mean, so I can't remember the last time I was actually asked per se, like, because I just kind of go for it.
Okay,
and I don't get denied.
when you initiate, did you just kind of feel like it's like was it like a telepathic thing, like it's like a like Professor X, like a single way in my like my nigga need head,
Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, one particular person, I know he always wants head, no matter where we are, what's going on, what the situation is. So, like, we could even be hiking, and I'm just like, all right, like, pull your pants down. And
hike.
Yeah.
Shout out to them girls sucking dick on the hikes.
Yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, pull your pants down. Or I would just kind of like reach for. I do start with touch. Like if I have that rapport with that person, because I haven't been fucking nobody new for real. So rapport with that person, I just start with touch, right? It's just like, I touch like just to get the stimulation going and get the person know that like, okay, I'm feeling something and I want to go for this, or I want to try this out, or I want to get into some shits. So I start with touch and then I kind of work my way down. And if my hands end up on your undies or in your pants, then like you just know to whip it out at that point.
All right, so let me give you a scenario now. You and your man, y'all watching Love Island, okay? Oh my God, what's the character's name? Slick. Give me a couple name over there.
Jenna and Kenny.
All right, you watching Jenna and Kenny doing something stupid in Love Island, they fall in love, and they, and you right next to your man. If he push your head down, that's a no-no. If he like taps you on your thighs, like, how would you approach that situation?
Personally, I don't like the head down push. Don't do that. I mean, if I'm already in the motion of giving head, then sure, you can do that to an extent. But like, don't just like push me down, because then I'm gonna actively resist. Like you're not doing that. But I mean, then again, I feel like I've been blessed with men that just like understand that when I'm in the mood, which is all the time, that I'm gonna do it.
Shout out to the girls and on the mood all the time, so they gunshot.
Yeah. So because I'm also very blunt. I'm just like, yo, can I give you head? Like, I'll just say it straight up. Like, can I just give you head?
Oh, so you don't got no real advice for the.
No, honestly, I don't. Like, because either you're gonna want to do it or you're not gonna want to do it. So, like, if you want to do it, initiate it. And it bothers me when women just kind of sit back, even if they're thinking about they want to do something and they don't do it. No, just do it, because more than likely, 9 times out of 10, that other person that you're with is thinking the same thing too, and they want that, but they want to make sure that you feel comfortable enough. So, initiate. There's nothing wrong with initiating.
Slick, what about you now? As a guy, how do you ask your partner for that guac 3000?
I don't really think I asked that much. I mean, I think it just comes out of intimacy. Again, like, rubbing her thigh, just being kind of cuddling, watching a movie or something. That's why you got to put it on her back real quick. Come here, let me cuddle you.
That's why I said slap it on her forehead. Like, you surprise her while she on the couch.
What is
you
wrong?
Whop.
Just let her feel it. She be like, oh, I was like, it's there. Whatever you want. If not, I'll go to sleep.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, it's there. That's probably the easy way to go about it. No headaches, no disrespect. Like, it's right here for you.
Listeners, I guess you just gotta be connected with your partner, and I guess one thing we can all agree on is just the touching part is the best route.
Touch is important.
Start touching touch your partner. See if the temperature is nice and right. Is she feeling the touch? Then you whip it out. All right. So, what is your biggest sex fear? Either one of y'all could answer it.
Sex fear?
Yeah. Now, maybe it's not my biggest sex fear, but speaking of just dirty talk, I do not want to stutter. I do.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'll be like, you like this? I ain't gonna lie, shit. I might have to close up shop if that happens. I might have to close up shop if I start stuttering.
Oh my gosh.
Say slick talking to Mike.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm in the corner. I'm not in this part. You got it.
Nah, you can come back. Come on now. Now we could be Kyrie and LeBron now. No more Kobe.
I don't want. I'm going to Boston, nigga. Fuck you. I'm not doing this. That's wild. You said you don't want to stutter.
I don't want to stutter like that. I feel like you feel me. You just any sex fears that you have.
It's gonna be what it's finna be. I'm here.
You don't want to put it like. What if you put it in the wrong hole?
I mean,
we here.
Yeah. I'm either gonna keep it going or we gonna reset.
Because you know how certain women be like, I don't want to queef, pussy fart. Even I don't mind beatbox that pussy. You feel me? Beatbox. You feel me? Boom boom. You feel me? But what's your thoughts?
Nah.
Yeah, my fear. So I've been wanting to try anal, like full anal penetration for a while.
Wait, hold on. You doing the bending?
Yes.
Oh, nah.
I would like to peg somebody, but I also would like to receive anal penetration. And my biggest fear is literally shitting, like while being penetrated.
I ain't gonna lie. We have to close up shop if you shit on my day. Yo, Slick, imagine Slick. Come on, you got to join back on this one. Imagine you put it in the ass, right? And you pull out and you just see the green. You be like,
what if it's the chunk? Yeah. I'm say, well, you got some chunks on it. Like, oh man, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
And the thing is too is that so I don't eat meat or dairy, so I eat mad vegetables. So I'm pretty regular to say the least. So it's just like.
Okay.
So I'm just like, I'm worried that my regularity is gonna pop out at the wrong time. I mean, there's ways to work around it, like figure out what you're gonna eat that day. Don't have coffee that day.
Oh, facts. Because if you can some diarrhea shit, that's crazy.
Yeah. So there's ways to work around it, but my mind just can't get past that possibility when it comes to anal sex. So that's like a fear of mine.
Okay, see, thank you now, Slick. Come on.
I can't think of a real. I've never been scared down there. If that makes sense, I guess I don't know. I guess the fear come from before. Like, all right, no odor. That's probably my biggest thing. I know it's natural, but some odors is like, wait a minute.
You pull the panties out on that whiff? I'm
about to say it's coming from one, and it's like. If it comes from either one of them holes, I'm like, ah, damn. We gotta go home. See?
What if you did an awkward moan? Do you care about if you just
okay, that means it's hitting. That means you got that ooh-wee, and I'm gonna tell you about it afterwards, girl. Let me make you a sandwich. I'll let you know. I had no shame in my game when it come to that.
All right, so now.
Wait. I will say something though, real quick. With fear, sometimes it's a fear until it happens and then you're over it. Because one fear that I had was not queefing, but literally farting. I was like, I do not want to fart during sex. This is just going to be awkward. Until I farted while somebody was eating my pussy, and then he started moaning when I farted. And I was betting some weird, crazy position. And then he moaned, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, we here.
Nah, that nigga sucked the fart out your ass.
That's what it was giving at that point. And he went to go continue eating my ass thereafter, and I was like, okay,
Okay, I don't mind the fart, but if your shit's stinky, we might have to press pause. We might have to press pause before we resume.
You just gotta hold the cheeks apart because it's just gonna be a whoof instead of a trying to wiggle its way through the cheeks.
Oh yeah, but nah, if your shit. Cause I ain't gonna lie, girls be having some stinky farts. Y'all be acting like y'all don't, but y'all be having some stinky farts. Slick, what if you was doing something and the girl, if you was back shy her, right? And she farted, and that shit kicked over.
Oh, was that me?
Nah, nigga, you just gotta pinch your nose and get through that pain.
Oh my gosh, y'all will fuck through anything, man.
Nah, I'm about to say, sometimes you gotta fall out. You gotta be like, wait a minute, hold on. Switch up. You get on top. I can't be here.
Oh, that's a fact. You gotta switch position.
Redirect. You gotta redirect.
But we don't care about your pussy farting, girl. Queef if you want to, fart if you want to, but don't shit if you want to.
Yeah.
Now, this next topic, this has been going in a couple group chats that I'm in. I've been seeing a lot of my guy friends. They like their titties sucked. What's your thoughts about that?
What?
They appreciate a good nipple suck just like women. What's your thoughts on? And Slick, you could comment too because you're a guy. Do you like your titty sucked?
Can't say it's happened too many times, to be honest with you, brother.
What's your thought?
I appreciate sucking men's nipples if they like it, and I have no issue if a man like requests that either. Now, I think for me personally, if it gets a little, like the moaning just gets like really intense when I'm sucking on their nipple, that's when it's a little like, I don't know. But
they can't moan if you suck the tips?
Nah, I mean, they can moan for sure. I'm not going to tell somebody to stop moaning because I know what I'm doing. Like, you know, like this is stimulating them. But at the same time, I don't know if they start moaning like the way I would moan when I get my titties sucked, then that's when I'm kind of like,
this shit hating.
No, you're right. Maybe that's me being that's me shaming somebody for their form of pleasure, you know, and I'll eat that. But yeah, I have no problem with men that like getting their nipples sucked.
Slick, be honest with our audience. You got your titty sucked before?
If I can think of one time, but that's over like ever.
Did you like it?
It's cool. I mean, do much. I'm flat chested.
Shout out to my
not there to stimulate.
I was just kind of like, all right, lower.
Nah, because I think I had it. Actually, like when you lay on your back and the girl is on top and she start trying to go down to give you some head and she start kissing every part of your body, and then she spent a little time. I ain't gonna lie. One time this girl did that shit. She was a little bit on it for too long. I was like, I ain't no girl. You know what I'm saying? She kind of, I'm a little pudgy boy. So she kind of gripped the titty a little bit. I kind of felt some type of way. I was like, no, don't grip my shit. Don't do that. But shout out to the girls who be sucking titties out there.
I will say though, like if you do like a night, like with that motion that you're talking about specifically of like working your way down, like kissing the neck and then, the chest and nipples, all that, like if you're using your hands on other body parts too, it kind of adds to the stimulation for like the overall, So like I remember somebody told me one time that like a guy told me that he doesn't really ever get his inner thighs kissed, right? Like before getting head. So like when I remember I was kissing on him and like I just used my hand to like lightly graze on his inner thighs while I was, kissing on other parts of his body, and he got hard as fuck. Like, and that shit was beautiful. Yeah.
Slick.
Because there's a whole bunch of sensors over there. So
hold on.
Don't do it to yourself, my nigga. Like
let me see what
is wrong with you?
Hey, we hit a pod or not, Slick?
Like, when you get hit with it by surprise, it's way more stimulating than when you just kind of like, oh, let me just see what's going on here.
That's a fact. I think going back to the fear thing, like, I was always extremely ticklish as a kid, so I think that was another thing that I guess would be a fear. Like, oh, she's gonna tell me once, so I'm gonna giggle like a little bitch. But but that's the thing. Like,
yeah, that's why I went not with the toe shit. I know there's an increase of things of girls sucking on niggas' toes, which is kind of crazy. I've seen some videos of that shit.
But again, you can't call it crazy if that's what people are into. I guess.
It's not crazy, but I will kick you in your face.
It's uncommon. That's part of it.
And it's by accident. I move my toes. I don't know about that. I don't mind sucking your toes, but you can't suck my toes.
I haven't really come across somebody that's into feet like that because I've been wanting to. get my toes sucked just to see, because I'm not a feet person, so I don't seek it out. I mean, if someone wants to look at my feet, then sure. But as far as like having someone suck my toes, like I've always wanted to be a missionary and someone suck my toes. It happened once, and he only sucked my big toe, and I was like, "Wait, you like feet? Oh my gosh, do that again!" And he was like, "No, I'm drunk. I'm not doing that shit again." And I was like, "Damn, man." But I want to come across somebody that like,
you want him to suck the pinky toe or something? What's going on?
I wanted him to just continue because I felt something in my body like when he did that because we was in missionary. And I was like, tongue between each toe. Nah, you don't got, I mean, for me, you don't have to do all that. But the big toe, it was a shock. I was just like,
fellas, missionary whipped cream put on the toe while you missionary. Uncle Sazon taught you well. All right. All right. What's your thoughts on hotel? Okay, so now if a guy, you with your guy, right? I want to see if you understand the assignment. If a guy book a vacation, right? He book a hotel with a balcony. What does that mean?
Oh, we're having balcony sex. That's not
okay then.
Like the first hour that we're in the room, fuck.
Damn, y'all didn't even put your clothes away in there.
No, you dropping the bag.
Shot to the girls with the balcony sex flick. Gunshot it up for them. What if y'all check in during the day? Like
you were flying, fuck. Like you going outside.
Okay. Slick, what about you? What about balcony sex? What?
Yeah, I mean because we already know hotel sex is elite. Like that's the only reason you get a hotel.
That's the one.
You thought I wanted to stay overnight in the town, like especially if I live there. Like I'm not getting a hotel in New York City just to be somewhere. Like I go home. Like hotel sex is where it's at, but then the balcony is an extra level. Because you think about it, it's almost like you got that exhibitionism. Because what if they see us? You outside, you got fresh air. It's probably cooler. You know, it's just a different level. And it's like, all right, we on the balcony. Anything can happen. So I'd agree. I think that it is kind of, that's one of those prerequisites. Like, all right, we here. Like, don't be scared now.
We have some public expedition. We have some public sexers over here on this podcast right now. Yeah, over here on the fucking public. What y'all gonna tell me? I fucked in the park?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, boy. Say less over here. Yeah,
recently, actually, yeah.
Shot to the girls in public sex. Gunshot Slick.
And it was like a wide open area at the park too, which is hilarious.
Yo, you get arrested. Watch you been on that list.
I'm here to tell the tale, so.
All right, now let's get into sex swing / toys over here. So in the new Roy and Maul clip, they had a discussion from one of their voicemails when a guy was talking about how this girl that he was messing with had a sex swing. Slick, can you play that clip a little bit?
Walking into Shorty's crib. I'm so out of touch. I'll walk and see that the girl. I'm like, oh, you into Pilates? Like, this dumbass nigga. The last one is the guy fucking the guy who's then fucking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The woman.
Imagine having two heavy ass dudes like.
I've never heard you laugh like that.
Everybody love, but two niggas should be doing that.
Get the fuck off of me. Like,
that's gonna take a lot of chemistry and rhythm.
You're like two big.
Oh, sex swings. Now, before I get to you, Goddess Maya, Slick. What if you finally looking the girl and she come in the crib and then you see a sex swing right there? What's your thoughts?
In the words of says on, oh, you a real fucker. Well, you really do this. All right.
Nah, niggas gotta start stretching. It's like, it's about to be a long night.
Nah, it depends on it totally depends on who the chick is. Like, wait a minute, I did not come prepared. Like, I don't, because it's a way you prepare for certain joints. Like, all right, cool. We about to just be kicking it, whatever it might happen. Versus like, oh, you want to do that? You want to do that? All right, drink your gallon of water. Take your big 3 plus more.
What?
Stretch.
Like, getting a little yoga in real quick. Warrior pose.
Talking crazy the whole day, making sure the energy is right. You can't just walk into that shit. And it's like, oh, she's trying to fuck me. You can't do that. You can't do that. I'm sorry. So if I seen it, I'm like, shit. I forgot to feed the dog, and my mama need me to go pick up some eggs real quick. I'll be right back. I gotta go do something. Go to this health food store.
I thought we was doing classic. Niggas put this shit on all Madden.
I'm about to say, I pulled up thinking we about to really watch a movie and shit. Like, you was ready. You was finna fuck me.
Now, Goddess Maya, what's your thoughts on sex swing, and have you participated?
I have not participated. Wait. I haven't participated yet. I had to think for a second. I haven't participated yet. I would love to if the coordination works. But if I walked in someone's crib and saw it, I think the first thing I would ask is it okay for me to sit on this? Like, is it clean for me to sit on this? Like,
you got disinfected.
I just want to see, because I'm curious. Like, I just want to see what it's about, like how it feels to be in this contraption, like all that. And also, I don't look at it as like we have to do this tonight. Like, it's just like, okay, like you have this in your crib. Okay, cool. Like, that's the type of stuff that you're into. Okay, cool. Maybe now I see that there's a possibility that we can explore at another point. Maybe we might end up there tonight. Who knows? But I'm not gonna judge that person and be like, oh, well, you really be out here fucking for real. Like,
nah.
I'm judging you, but I want to try it out too.
You be fucking. Wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, you're a real fucker. Like, nah, you really do this. Like,
I knew
you're not new to this. You do this.
But real talk though, like this is people's lifestyle for real. Like the kink lifestyle, like alternative, aka alternative sex. Like this is their lifestyle. Like they really do this. Like couples, they go out and they actively meet other people to have sex with individually or together, like on a weekly basis. Like this is just what they do. So they're always going to sex stores, always going to sex clubs, and just like incorporating this stuff and building it as part of their house. Actually, there's a show on Netflix called How to Build a Sex Room.
Oh, I watched that.
And
I watched that.
Yo, that show is fire, right? Because it's like this is what people want to incorporate into their lifestyle.
I watched it before that, dickhead. And anyway,
that's how you got the kid. Okay, Sean, you gang.
Not at all. I was trying to be an adult. Now I have adult responsibilities. But shit like that has always intrigued me, because I think that I'm not going front. I'm on dates going to the sex store with the girls. Like, it's cool when you get to see the energy that they bring to like what you into and stuff like that. Like, and it's like, all right, cool. What is like, ooh, she made a face, or ooh, what the fuck? Why she want that for? Hold on, wait a minute, I got like 7 tentacles. You feel me?
You know what? And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Is it called plush play? Like, there's like a sex kink where a guy dresses up or the girl dresses up in like one of those like mascot things or one of those like furry things, and that gets the person off. What is that?
I don't know exactly what it's called, if I'm being honest.
But
that's something a little bit out my wheelhouse, but I have heard about that before.
I saw that like niggas want to fuck team mascots out here. Like, I was like, oh, that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'll cosplay. Shorty, fuck with me. You want me to be the Chicago Bulls? Yo, fuck with me. You want to be a Great Dane? Come on now, you wait.
Oh my god.
What is wrong with you, dog?
Niggas leave me out here.
I'm just saying. I mean, everybody got their shit. Like, I mean, if I'm being transparent, for me, it's like I like exclusive porn star shit. Like, I want my girl. Like, I'm like very visual. Like pictures every day. Like, I want like I want you to treat me like I'm your only fan. Like, I better be, but you know what I mean. Like, like that shit is like the sexiest shit to me. Like, I'm like, oh my god, you can have whatever you like. Like that has always been my thing. So I was like 16. Like, oh, word, that's for me. Like, word, that's how you feel it.
You know what? I appreciate that. Like, I like talk to me like you tell me like, oh, I'm in a meeting, and then you send me a quick cooch shot. Like, I'm like, oh nah.
It get deeper than that. Like, I don't even want your friends to see. I don't even be checking in with your friends to check them. Like, I want you, like, yo, send that, like, word. This, I got the blooper reels too. This is lit.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, that was probably be my thing. And then it's like from
and
there.
Then, you know, also what I like too. I like the girls who take aesthetic shots. Like, they really like put in some. Like,
oh yeah,
maybe
that's art.
You're a photographer, so you could appreciate when a girl really put efforts in her nudes.
Like, how you did this?
Don't get me wrong, I like the classic nudes. Just show me the titties, the cooch. You feel me? A little hand in the twat. Nigga appreciate that. But when you take the little angles and and then you place it in the right place and you get the right. Oh, shout out to you girls out there. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, we
I
are
appreciate
here.
that. Show me your creativity, mama.
That's a fact.
Yo, Yo, you just need a ring light. Like, it's all you like. I have a ring light literally right in front of you right now. Like, yeah, you just need a good ring light. Find your angles, and that's it. It's really simple. And find a clean part of your apartment. That's biggest tip I can give about nudes. Make sure your environment around you is clean and orderly in some way, shape, or form, because that's going to be an additional turn on for that person. Because at least I'll speak for myself. If I get a nude from somebody and I end up seeing that like your closet door is open and I can see how crazy it is, just close the closet door, because I'm going to be distracted and focus on that and be like, damn, this nigga messy too. Like, I don't want to see that.
Imagine if Shorty send you a selfie of her breast and then you see mad clothes on the floor and shit. You're like, nah, this is nice, but bitch, you dirty.
Like, it's literally a little extra effort, like just a little extra effort, or you can kick that shit to the side so it's not seen. Like, people don't gotta know like what's really going on behind you. Like, find the right spot.
Facts too. And,
but yeah, but a random nude throughout the day though, ooh.
Mm-hmm. And it's like,
now this might be asking for too much now, but this don't have to be all the time. But if a shorty dresses up like a character that you like, especially like an anime character, and she hit you off with that one time, shout out to the girls in the cosplay. It is DreamCon, or aka CreamCon, because it's a convention in Dallas run by RDC. A bunch of girls are gonna be dressing up and it's gonna be fucking all over there. Shout out to them. But I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate a good cosplay. I like a cosplay nude too. And it don't even have to be nude anyways. You could just be dressed up as a character that because you know why I like it? Because it's like you paid attention to what I like. Mm-hmm. You actually like, oh, now he really fucks with this anime or this character or whatnot. Let me go actually buy it, get the wig, set it up. I was like, oh, now you really put effort into this. So that means you really care about me. So shout out to the girls who take, specifically nude. For you receive nudes from guys, right? What tips you could give us guys to send nude out? You can't just slam your hammer out there. Do you want them to put like the Sky remote next to it? Make sure they lotion up their dick. What?
Moisturize, yes, and not just your penis, but like your knees that might be in the shot too. Like, make sure you are moisturized. Similar thing, like, clean environment. Like, I don't want to be focused on this messy floor behind you. I want to be able to, focus on the dick, which is in front of me. Yeah, those are the main 2 tips that I would get. And get creative, like, just sitting on your back and like, taking that shot like while you're laying down or whatever. Like, that's cool every now and again. But sometimes, like, put the phone on the floor and act like you coming on her face so your dick is pointing down. Towards the camera.
You appreciate nut videos? Because I see girls like that.
I love nut videos, but I mean with the nude though, like, you can act like you're about to nut, like so the angle is down on the floor and it's pointing upwards, so that it looks like it's as if the camera is my face and his dick is above it. So get that angle. That's a nice angle. So get creative with them angles. Yo, I can't. I wish y'all could see what the fuck Sazon is doing right now.
You gotta grip it. Do you want to shake it at it, like make it a GIF or something?
Yeah, you could get like a short little video if you want. You can put it on the floor. Like,
you're putting me on game. Hold on.
It'll be. I'm calling human resources, bro.
Still have made it as a request. Like, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, and you hold
put the one leg up,
pointing at the camera as if it's her. Yeah.
You want to put the one leg up? You copy. Some girls about to get some shit tonight. You heard?
I've made this request and I have yet to receive it, so I'm kind of tight. But it's an angle that I feel like women would thoroughly appreciate, especially women that like to get cum on their face. Yes.
Shout out to girls who like cum on their face. All right, so. Facts. Thank you, Slick. Before we get to our choose one, there was discussion, and you can feel free to chime in, Maya, but I'm mostly asking Slick this question: old school porn stars versus new school porn stars.
I'm sticking with I'm riding with the
Slick,
old school.
Huh?
I'm riding with the old school, brother.
Hold on. We find. You riding with the old school? Why? I find the picture.
If you talking about the pictures, it's some old school legends. I ain't gonna date myself, but Pinky in that mug. Who else was in that mug? Cherokee was in that mug.
Cherokee, off the rip. I need Cherokee. Cherokee need to see you.
Who else was in there? Who else? Somebody else.
I me forward it over to you again.
So nigga, cause I can expose myself. Like, I'm just,
I think that's Roxy.
Roxy, oh, legend.
Roxy.
Not only
Jada Fire.
I think
I'm gonna send it to you too, Maya.
Yeah, and that's okay. So while I think the new girls, like new school adult entertainment, will make it sound real nice, right?
So the new school girls, you could put Miss B Nasty.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
That's Janice. Hi, Janice. And then I rock with the old schools. I think again, the era right now is very highly sexualized, and you could literally see any joint, like literally, like Drake said on the song. I clicked the link in your bio and you sucking dick on Cam. What the fuck? Like it's there. It's it's there. There's nothing wrong with it. It was also like, damn, I used to have to search.
Oh no, Beauty Dior.
That's another one.
Yes.
I remember that from back in the day. But
I ain't gonna lie, I had to go to old school because it's just something about. Don't get me wrong. I love Miss B Nasty, and matter of fact, I am XXX Dark. She a demon. Oh my God, Slick. Shorty, yo, I just really need 2 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, tap.
But do you feel like I feel like they're better as personalities? Like they're entertaining. Like B Nasty Dead has a whole like she both posts little titties and she be making jokes, talking shit about like, oh yeah, I'm playing a game or my ain't shit baby daddy, I'm getting this money. Like she it's like, yo, you a real personality. You just make adult content.
So what you telling me is you fuck the old school but marry the new school. That's what you telling me.
Nah, I shit. If I had to play that game, nah. I mean, I'm probably riding with the new joints. They getting paid more, so we about to make the money. Boom, this content about to be elite. But the old school, like you had to really search. You remember, internet porn is relatively new. You had to really find a DVD, go through your parents' stat. Remember, some people had VHS, and you had to remember.
VHS. Shout out to VHS.
Oh, you old as shit, nigga. Anyways,
nigga, that's my pops.
My pops had to
shout out to Booty Talk. Booty Talk, what, 68, 69? Shout out to that though.
Yeah,
real niggas know.
All of that. So it's like, yo, you had to find them, and it's like, yo, you found a good scene. It's like, oh shit, that might be the only scene you see for a minute. You feel me?
That's a fact.
Versus now,
and I think you know what, and I think we appreciate it more because it's like you probably watched that scene if you because we didn't have access to it. So you watched that scene, so you was really like with the new ones. There's mad new ones, so you just end up seeing some new shit.
This might not go. I remember back in like in college, like right after college, it's like, yo, you can watch shit on your phone. When did this shit become a thing? I used to have to struggle. Like these kids, they don't know how good they got it. Like type in shorty name, you got everything you want right there at your fingertips. I'm rocking with the old school.
Yo, I remember I ordered that shit on Stars. And I had to pretend my neighbors stole our cable.
Oh, nah, I got you beat. I remember when they had the cable box from back in the day that was unlocked. So you got the Spice Channel, bro. Shout out to the Spice Channel. What? Spice Channel was like, I was like, yo, I see them move before, but I ain't ever seen them used like that. Shout out to the Spice Channel, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though, the new girls got it. Don't get me wrong. But something about Cherokee, Pinky, Jasmine,
in their prom, they was real. They was for real. There was no letdowns.
There was some real fuckers in my way.
There was some real fuckers. There was no letdowns. Like I feel like these new girls, it'd be like, all right, I'm pretty. I got nice boobs. I'm gonna post it. Da. Like again, it's a couple with personality.
She don't feel real though. You feel me? They not giving me the.
Janice do. Janice. I'll be like, damn, like for real, mama. That's how you giving it up.
What about you, Maya? What's your thoughts?
I appreciate the old school way more. I think it's the nostalgia that comes with it too, of just like the process, like y'all talking about, to actually acquire those videos to enjoy them, and just like there's like certain memories, like as y'all talking, I'm thinking about like vivid memories of like when I first was watching porn, how I first came across porn, and who it was, and like it was like Gang Bang Squad was the first thing I was introduced to, like on Nickelodeon. It was a pop up.
wait, hold on. Gang Bang Squad.
Yeah, it was just like this one woman getting banged by like a whole bunch of niggas, like, and
question: is that what like your deepest sexual fantasy? Because I know a lot of girls, they probably wouldn't do it, but I know a lot of girls who express like if they could without any judgment, without anybody knowing, they would like to participate in a gangbang.
I'm over the whole judgment and people knowing stuff, like whatever. But that's just not me. Unless I think my limit would be 3 men around me. And the chemistry has to be superb because you're not about to masturbate with me. Like you really have to like worship me, honestly, if I'm gonna be with like a whole bunch of men. So yeah, I think 3 would be my limit. I wouldn't want like a whole gang, and I don't need all of y'all coming on my face at the same time. No, thank you. No, thank you. But yeah, the old school, I definitely appreciate it more. And I'm not sure if y'all know about Havana Ginger.
With that titty, with the big
yo-yo. Yeah.
Shout out to her.
She was on Horrible Decisions, and she was saying we were actually treated like stars. Like we were porn stars. Like we were brought to set hair, makeup, all of that before going into the scene. So like they were treated like actresses, you know? So wherein it's like these girls, it's just a lick for most people. And then it's like, oh, I happened to blow up because of this lick that I decided to, like y'all said, big titties, big ass. So now I'm just going to do this for the sake of doing it. But there's not an actual, like, I don't feel like there's this passion for it anymore. Kind of similar to the music industry. Like people are just doing this music stuff because it's a lick, right? But there's not actually passion behind it anymore. Thus the talent isn't as great as it used to be.
Hey, you feel me? That's why I was just saying, like, they're not real fuckers. I don't feel like they're real fuckers. I feel like you just over here OnlyFans and doing your shit just for the bread. Like Pinky was really sucking dick because she let her suck dick.
And you can see the passion. Like you can see that they enjoy that. Like these new girls
love to get back shots, man. She had a passion for it. Shout out to them though. But speaking of the music industry, real quick, what's your thoughts about Moose Knuckles? Real quick, shout out to Glorilla. Since she made that TGIF song, there's Moose Knuckle Mondays, Titty Tuesdays, obviously Hump Wednesdays.
Wagging Wednesdays,
what's that? Huh?
Wagging.
So, I mean, you know. What happened?
Wagging Wednesdays.
Wagging Wednesdays. What's Thursdays?
I
know
like
Saturday. I know
Thursdays, thick Thursdays.
I know Saturday is Sweet Pussy Saturday. Shout out to Plies. What's your thoughts on just the fascination with Moose Knuckles now? Because ever since she made that song, now I've been seeing a lot of girls post their Moose Knuckles. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all.
Wow, it took me a minute to realize what you was talking about when you said Moose Knuckles. What are my thoughts on Moose Knuckles?
Yeah, like, you know, girls showing it out in their jeans or their leggings and whatnot.
I think it's tacky. I genuinely think it's tacky. Like, you can have something, but you don't have to flaunt it all the time. And especially that, in my humble opinion, like, that's a privilege for somebody to get access to seeing. I understand if, like, you're doing it for a look because you have an OnlyFans or you're doing porn, whatever the case, like, sure. Right, because that's part of the allure. But if you're just doing that out in these streets just for the sake of doing it, like you're not, you don't have anything. You're not leaving anything to the imagination and for somebody to look forward to. So, because if you look at a woman dressed in whatever jeans, for example, right, you don't know what her pussy looks like until she takes it off. But if you see like the whole print and everything, and you see how it's shaped in the
Damn, they got how to paint.
Yeah, the girls don't like you talking about the Moose Knuckles. They got you out the paint. Say that again. You cut out a little bit.
No, the hate is real. The haters said nah.
Yeah, they cut. They're like, nah, we showed off our Moose Knuckle, like Glorilla said. They didn't hear nothing you just said for the past minute or so.
I don't remember what I said, but yeah, I just think it's tacky. Like you could, that's what I was saying. Like you could wear jeans or whatever, and nobody would know like exactly what your pussy is shaped like, what it looks like, all that, how fat it is, how small it is, whatever. So it's like leave that to someone's imagination and the reveal. I feel like going back to the hypersexualized, like everybody is just all about exposure, and it's like, you know, you can expose and you can be covered up and be sexy. You can expose and be sexy. Choose your vice. Choose whatever works best for you. But when it comes to that specifically, the Moose Knuckle is like, Nah, that's corny to me. If it happens to naturally show because of just how you're set and what you're wearing, then okay, that's different. But if you're intentionally trying to like make it show, then nah, that's corny.
All right. Respect. Slick, real quick. What's your thoughts on Moose Knuckles?
I agree. I think that it's cool, but it's like it's cool when it's not yours. When you know it's not your shorty, a girl you entertaining, you interacting with, or you fuck with. You feel me?
Hey, surprise me with the fat pum pum. You feel me? Like,
yeah, if you're not getting,
I want to treat it like a Jamaican song. You feel me?
I'm done. Wrap this up, nigga.
All right, let's get to our choose one. All right, this week don't have nothing to do with sex, but this week's choose one. Goddess Maya and Slick, would you rather sell all your earthly possessions or sell an organ? Shout out to Squadcast. That's where I got this from. Which one would you rather?
What organ you giving up?
Ooh, let's say a kidney.
I got two.
Let's say a kidney.
I got two.
You know, a liver can. I think a liver can grow back. Can a liver grow back by itself or something? I think one of them shits can grow back.
Oh, so I'm selling my shit though, so I'm getting money back.
Facts. You can sell your organ. Matter of fact, let me put a price tag. Usually kidneys go for 6 figures. So let's do 125,000.
Oh, they can have that kidney. They got it. They got it. You want my baby toe too? Go ahead, take whatever you need. I'm saying some armpit hair. Like, come on, say the word. You want to practice cloning? You got it.
Go on now. You can sell all your earthly possessions.
I'm good.
Okay, matter of fact, let's put it in. You can sell all your earthly possessions for let's do $250,000, and you can sell an organ for 125. That means look, take a second. You have a lot of earthly possessions. You got some cameras that cost mad bread. You got pictures. You probably got some sentimental stuff from your wife.
They can have that kidney. They can have that kidney. Fuck that. It'll be good. Get over here. I'm not greedy. I'm not a selfish man. I told you.
Let me see how much a kidney. Maya, you can answer. Let me see how much a kidney sells.
It don't matter. Based on your parameters, I'm giving up a kidney. They got that.
You know, I'm like in the middle right now because I'm just thinking about if I had to choose the organ versus someone choosing the organ for me, because as Black women, there is a dark market or black market, whatever, where they do sell organs of Black women, specifically uterus of Black women. So that's where it's a little bit like, I don't know if I want like somebody to sell my organ and then somebody has access to do whatever they want to do with it in whatever dark way beyond my control. But then it's like, okay, I would still have my possessions. But then it's also, I'm thinking about, I could sell my earthly possessions and eventually I could replace them if I want to. It's just material. You know, I could get the money.
Those materials have some sentimental stuff. You got to think about the stuff that you have some sentimental factors to.
Yes. However, I'm like, you know, I'm not going to die with this stuff. You know, so I don't really feel I'm also getting to a space of like detachment to possessions in general. So it's just like, I don't really feel as attached to my possessions. So I don't know. I think if I was the one to choose which organ that I would sell, then I would sell the organ. If it wasn't up to my choice, then I would sell my possessions.
I'm selling the organ, and if I have to choose, I'm selling the liver because I just Googled liver can be regenerated. So I'll definitely sell a liver. A liver don't cost that much. Apparently, a heart costs $1 million. A liver costs $50,000 to $120,000. To be honest with you, they said the whole human body, a dead human body, is practically $550,000.
Fair.
If you
what about an appendix? Because you literally don't need your appendix. So
I feel like they don't.
We gotta take something good from you. Like, we can't take. What you want? Yeah, esophagus. Like, nah. What's the little thing? What Cardi B said? That little thing in the back of your throat.
That's what she called it. The little thing in the back of your throat.
You can take that shit out.
I'm about to say, nah, they ain't give you nothing for no appendix. They take that shit out. The first sign that shit is infected, they take it out. I should know they got me, so they ain't give you nothing for that.
All right, though, but
I have a choose one.
All right.
That is sexually related.
Let's get it.
So, would you rather your parents walk in on you having sex, like wild sex, or would you rather walk in on your parents having classic sex?
You know what? Oh wait, our parents. So we did this before, but it was either they catch us or we catch them. And I remember Slick talking about he don't mind donkey pounding a girl.
Like when I say wild sex, like they walking in on you doing some like kinky, like different, like not just doggy style, like
they catch you on the swing.
Yeah, like they catch you on the swing, or you receive them like a golden shower.
They could come watch me. It's fine.
Hey, you raised a real fucker.
All I want to hear is that's my boy. That's all I want to hear. That's my boy. Hey, get it from his daddy. I knew it.
I ain't gonna lie. I can't catch my parents fucking. I can't. Like my dad about close to 70. My mom about 65. I won't see that.
If you really know me, I'm an asshole. So after the immediate shock, I'm like, "What the fuck y'all do?" Like, yo, that's nasty. Like, come on, son. I see your balls hitting your asshole. Like, you doing too much.
You almost about to have a heart attack. Nothing over there. Get off of her.
Your balls are slapping your ankle, not her ankles. Your ankles. You're doing too much. Like, come on, you're bad.
No, you long as shit. Get your.
I was it supposed to sound like that? Who's stepping on potato chips in here? Like, what's going on? I'd have been wild.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, what's that smell?
You put on Ben Gay, nigga. Y'all plant this?
Ben Gay.
Don't call me and take you to the hospital either. Yo.
This is all because of that Taylor pour that's on the table. Y'all nasty motherfuckers. I'd have been wild. I'd have aired them out. And then afterwards, so what do you have to say for yourselves?
Y'all still fucking at this age?
Oh, you got the blue pills? Let me get one. I've been a dickhead. Like, yo, swing.
That's it. Yo.
I'll go with you. Let me get one of them Cialis pop. You never know.
Which one you choosing?
Y'all gonna judge the shit out of me, but I would rather walk in on my parents having classic sex.
Why?
Because I don't want to see them doing this. It's not that like if I had the option, watching my parents, like walking in on my parents having classic sex versus them seeing me have wild sex.
Oh, what if you performing the golden shower and they catch you mid pee?
No, because my parents are very judgmental. Like, well, my mom is very judgmental. Actually, both of them in their own respective ways are very judgmental. I would never be able to show my face again. Like, they'd be like, who is my daughter? Like, what type of stuff is she into? Like, this is wild.
I ain't gonna lie. If a shorty was performing a golden shower on me and then my parents just see me on the floor on one of those like piss blankets and all that, I ain't gonna lie.
This is not an ad, but they work. Like,
you feel me? One of them piss blankets. I ain't gonna lie. I feel embarrassed too. Like,
and it's not even embarrassed. It's just that like they would just get a new perspective on their daughter that like they did not know of before.
Oh no, my mom would call me a piece. Okay, so in Creole, when a person piss on himself, we call them Cenat. She would say here. She'll call me that from until she dies. You little Cenat. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. No.
I'll fuck with it. I'm like, huh? Should have knocked, nigga. That's all I would have said. Should have knocked.
Yeah, like if I walked in on my parents, it would just be we just wouldn't talk about it. Like it would just be like, okay, I know, like I saw what I saw. I'm just gonna walk away. That's that. But if it was me, they walked in on. Oh, my mom is not letting me live that down. She gonna bring it up all the time. Like you're a dominatrix. Like that. Like you do this. Like what in the who showed you? Where did you learn? Like it would be so many questions that I just would not want to answer.
You know what would be dope if they catch you doing all that, and then you catch them and they start doing that shit too.
Right.
Like, they took a note.
Like I heard the podcast, it sounded fun. I wanted to try it too.
All right, I think that's a great way to end this. All right.
Nah, I don't need to be giving my parents tips on how they fuck each other. I don't need to be the inspiration.
You're gonna raise a real fucker.
I'm about to say it.
I'm just gonna finish this glass of wine because that was,
All right, Goddess Maya.
They might have the sex swing in the closet. You just don't know about it. It's okay.
That's a fact. You never know. You don't tell me you went to your parents' stash.
No, I didn't go through their stash, but I remember walking by their room a couple times. I've heard like a few moans here and there, and I was just like, I'm just gonna ignore this and keep it pushing. Then I heard a headboard one time, and I was like, whoa. But I'm more like skeeved out when it comes to my dad versus my mom. But anyways, but I did walk by one time, this was years ago, and I heard like a vibrating sound, but like I was just like, are y'all? And then I just kept walking. I was like, I'm not gonna ask no question. I definitely heard him, and I was like, my mom's phone is in the kitchen, my dad's phone is in the dining room, so I'm like, it's not their phone, so clearly something else is vibrating in there. And it didn't even sound like it was like they were in the act of anything. It sounded like they were like testing stuff out. Like, so.
Oh, they got a sex chest.
I was like,
there's a sex chest in that closet. You should go to their closet.
That's definitely a sex chest.
It's definitely a sex chest. Sex chest.
Hey, you ever wonder where you get your sexual liberation from?
I do actually.
It's genetic.
It's just I really do think about it because like not to expose my brother, but whatever. Like he's also like me and my brother, we talk very freely, openly about just like, sex, sexuality, all this. And we've always been this way, like very open and and explorative and just talk about things or whatever. So I was just like, where did we get our freak nasty like personas from? Like,
what you talking about? Your parents,
where did this even come from? Like, where did this like very raw, like authentic, like crazy personality come from? Like, but we never like inquired or tried to figure anything out. We were just like, somebody was doing something back in their day, and they just haven't told us about it. And for some reason, I feel like my dad was one of them. So, like, because my dad was outside in these streets when he was younger. So
in the 70s, right?
Yeah, my dad, born in Jamaica, went to England, and he was a DJ while he was in England, traveling back and forth.
I hate that.
So I'm like, he was in the streets. Like,
I hate to do this. Your dad's a real fucker. Good job.
I wish I could name the episode this. We can't. Yo, whatever the episode title that I put down, just know that's a false title. The real title of this episode is A Real Fucker. Goddess Maya, do you want to be known? do you want people to find you? Let me know now. As we close out this episode.
At this point, after exposing my family like this, we just gonna have to remove like any sort of social media handle that's possible.
Yo, send me a couple dollars. I got you, gang.
Fuck you, Sazon.
All right, thank you for this audio journey. Hopefully you had fun. You feel me? Shout out to Goddess Maya, thank you for coming back, and we definitely have you on. It's been too long. We had you in January, and it's only July. We got to get you back as soon as possible. This was great. What you got to do, please download the Alive Podcast app on iOS and Android, and please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If you're in the branding deals, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. I'm the voice of Outside. B Breezy, aka Poppy Sazon.
It's your favorite father, Slick Grayson. We out here, y'all. Have a great one. We'll see y'all next week.
Distinct beats.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.